Hi everyone, welcome to the show. We're going to talk about 8 places to put your money into and make it grow for you. Everyone's been emailing me, and so we've done research and we're finding some amazing places to put your money into and make it grow and work for you. So these are some of the highlights, and we'll go over them. So there are online savings accounts, high yield savings account, certificate of deposit, which is your CD, your checking account, money market account, treasury bills, short-term bonds, and options with more risk volatility. So let me just give you some simple kind of information before we delve into the banks and savings accounts that I will give you some of our favorites in our research. So savings accounts are guaranteed not to lose money, quote unquote. Your money is insured by the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation. So when you see the little sign FDIC, that means Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, or there's the National Credit Union Administration. So when you put your money in an FDIC or an NCUA, so the NCUA, when you see that, is National Credit Union Administration. And make sure about the fees. There's some fees. So, if you withdraw your money early, so do look at the fees. So that's very interesting. And interest rates change based on, the Federal Reserve. So a savings account is a deposit account from a bank or credit union that earns interest. So compound interest is the interest you earn on both your original money and on the interest you keep accumulating. So let's see, and people keep asking, is my money safe in a savings account? As long as it's insured, that's the only guarantee you have. So let's see, and it says what monthly fees do savings accounts usually have. So you do, like, the good savings accounts don't charge monthly fees, so do watch that. And let's see, so I'm going to give you some top ones that we just thought were really great. I'm going to start with one that you're like, oh, what has the biggest interest earnings, because that's the biggest one that we're going to start with. So you want to look for the best savings accounts with high annual percentage yields. So when you see APY, or I say APY, remember that's an annual percentage yield. So you want it to be a high annual percentage yield. So look for high APYs. So the Federal Reserve emergency rate did rate cuts, encourage banks to lower their APYs, which is not really the best for account savers, but we'll just do it the best we can. So American Express personal savings, they are rated 5.0, and they have a 1% APY, which is high compared to a lot of people, and there's no minimum balance. And Nationwide has a 4.0 star rating, and they have 0.90 APY, and there's a $1 minimum balance. Barclays, you might have heard of Barclays before. They have a 4.5 star rating out of 5, and they have a 0.80% APY with zero minimum of balance. So those are pretty high. Here's another one that's FNBO Direct. It's a direct online savings account. It's rated 4.5 out of 5 stars and has a 0.90% APY with a $1 minimum balance. Then you probably heard of Sallie Mae High Yield Savings Account. So that's your Sallie Mae Bank, SALLIE, Mae, MAE Bank. It's rated 4.0 out of 5 stars and has a 0.90 APY with zero minimum balance. Okay, Synchronicity Bank High Yield Savings Account is rated 4.5 out of 5 stars and has a 0.75% APY with zero minimum balance. Alliant Credit Union High Rate Savings. A lot of people love credit unions. So this one is 4.5 out of 5 stars and has a 0.75% APY with $100 minimum balance. You probably heard of HSBC Direct Savings. So I'll say that again. H as in house, S as in Sam, B as in bank, C as in cat. It's rated 4.5 out of 5 stars and has a 0.50% APY with a $1 minimum. Marcus by Goldman Sachs. A lot of people do like the Marcus. I am kind of looking at that one. It's Goldman Sachs online savings account. It's rated 4.5 out of 5. And it has a 0.80% APY with a 0 minimum balance. So, and that one is a member of FDIC, as I told you. So I do want y'all to see if they are insured. Like the nationwide that told you is deposits are FDI insured. So those are very important, that your savings are insured. So if you're looking for higher and you're like, oh, I like that one, has a, you know, a higher APY, you want to make sure they're also insured. And let's see. And a lot of people said, okay, which accounts you might want to look at. So here's some other ones that you might not have, I didn't list. So there's Discover. It has a 0.80% APY with no minimum account. Capital One 360 has a 0.80 savings with APY, no minimum account to open. VO Bank has a 1.01 savings APY with $100 minimum account. Let me see. Okay, here's one that has a high APY compared to the rest. CIBC US. So that's C as in cat, I as in independent, B as in bank, C as in cake, US. It has a 1.05% savings APY. This one has $1,000 minimum to open the account. That's why I listed it last, because I try to give you the ones that have no minimums. Let's see. Here's one that Varo, V-A-R-O. I'll say it again. V-A-R-O has a 1.21% savings APY with no minimum to open the account. And Ali Bank, a lot of people have heard of Ali Bank, has a 0.80% savings APA with no minimum to account. So, and a lot of people do just, you know, they do rank some of the best savings account of August 2020. We did look at the Nerd Wallet and some of our other like top financial investors and research tool magazines in investment world. They seem to love Marcus by Goldman Sachs. They just really say that that's a good one. The HSBC Direct Savings has only 0.50% APY. And American Express is, you know, looking nice for me right now. It has the only one with a 1.0% APY, and everyone knows American Express. So do take a look around and see which one is good for you. And I'm going to go over some more stuff to just kind of tell you in detail for my listeners that listen to the ending, so this might make more sense. Remember I gave you the ones at the beginning? Money market account. So if you have the extra cash and you want a higher yield that's not in a traditional checking account or savings account, so these are money market accounts. And they're like savings account, but they pay more interest, but they offer a limited number of checks, and you know, so it basically, they are insured by the Federal Deposit Insurance Corp, which I told you is FDIC, so Federal Deposit Insurance Corp, or the National Credit Union Insurance Fund, which is the NCUSIF. So it gives account holder protection up to $250,000 in deposits at a single institution. So that might be interesting for you. And those usually have the best annual percentage yields, APY. So, but there's always fees that incur, so monthly fees and penalties. So that's why you get higher, but you get fees. High yield savings account. A lot of people like that one to, you know, for a health fund or emergency fund or going on vacations, or just, you know, the Federal Reserve requirements on bank reserves. On these ones, you're limited to 6 withdrawals or transfers per month from a savings account. So you may be charged a fee if you have to withdraw a lot. So that's on the high yield savings account. So do remember that. Some high yield savings account offer sign up bonus or interest rate bonus. So, but you have to maintain minimum balance of $5,000 or $10,000 to earn the higher rate. So yes, you know, the wealthy always get the better love when you're beginner investors and just have some cash. The more money you have, the more money you make. So, but we're just doing our best here to do what we can. So, you know, online savings account, they have, there's some banks that offer annual percent yields of 2% or higher. So that could be something interesting. And then certificates of deposit, people have been asking, they're saying, what is that? So a certificate of deposit or CD, that's where your money is locked up for a set term. And so you got to have money that you just can't touch, because if you withdraw the cash early, then you get charged penalties. And, you know, CDs are great when the interests are high, and it's, you know, CDs, you know, they're at a disadvantage when the interests are low. So that's one of the things. So right now we know the interest rates are low. Checking account, sometimes they offer decent yields, but there's so many fees with the checking account. Treasury bills and savings account. So, okay, so Treasury, most checkings and savings accounts, CDs, and money market accounts, they do offer your deposit insurance of $250,000. So that's great. But if you wanted to, if you had more than $250,000, then that's where people look at U.S. Treasury bills, also known as TB bills. So Treasury bills, if you hear the word TB bills, they're federal short-term debt obligations. So that's basically what a Treasury bill is. They're short-term debt obligations, and they mature of 1 year or less. So the longer the maturity, the more interest the investor earns. And they are liquid and cheap to buy and sell with a reputable firm. So that's good news. And they're sold in the secondary market. So you need to be go through a broker or investment bank or auction app. And you can go to Treasury Direct site. So look up Treasury Direct site, and you might want to look at that. So short-term bonds. This is where you can put your cash for at least 5 years. So you can't touch your cash. So you got to just really have extra cash that you won't need. So, and then there's riskier options. Gold. A lot of people buy gold. They love that. So let's see. The best savings accounts and rates review. I told you the Marcus. People love Marcus by Goldman Sachs. And that's the one that I told you. And so that's pretty much it for now. And I just wanted you to know some of the online banks that offer a nice APY, so you can like put your money in, because some of you aren't interested in investing in stocks. You just want to conserve your cash. But these are great ways to go to earn APY, even though it's not the highest right now, but it just will be, your money will be insured, and you know you're going to get some and the low savings account interest rates. So some people said, what are the best CD rates for August? So, you know, you might want to check out certificates of deposit, like I told you, because of the interest rates are so low. Money market fund, dividend index fund, real estate investment trusts, CDs, certificates of deposit, money market accounts, high yield checking accounts. So that's pretty much all you got, unless you have a real estate with apartments in it. So, oh, and I want to tell people, money market account is called the MMA. So, so those are some ways that you can do it. And then if all else, you can get your free stock. Use the links below to get one free stock at Robinhood. You can get one free stock at Public, which is on your phone. You guys are gonna love it. It's really easy, like Robinhood. You get to pick the stock you want, and you don't even have to link your bank account. So you can sign up and you don't even link your bank account up. So you'll get a free stock that you pick. You can pick Apple, Google, Amazon, Tesla, whatever is your favorite FANG stock, or whatever your favorite stock. You get to pick it. It's a free stock. You don't even link your bank account. You just sign up with your name and add an address. And then Webull will give you one free stock for signing up, and you have a chance to get even a higher value stock when you put $100 in. And none of them require you to buy any stocks, and there's zero fees. These are all the zero fees, no fees, and no account minimums, and no fees for an account. So enjoy those. Have a great day.